thing with pornography is, yes, you're watching it, but whenever you get done watching it, even if you don't masturbate, even if you don't finish, your dopamine still crashes because you're just
Yes.
feeding yourself, feeding yourself, feeding yourself. When you take it away, it's like,
It
Drops off way
flatlines.
down. Yeah.
Mhm.
is that like, have you noticed any of those symptoms like in your day-to-day life whenever you're done with those long binges?
Oh yeah, absolutely. I couldn't just focus on anything that was productive. So if you asked me to do something where it was just involving me reading like an article on my phone, I couldn't do it. I would start getting itchy for anything else. I would start checking for anything. I'd start scrolling in the middle of a conversation. It's just whole my attention span tanked. And then in general too, things I used to enjoy, I'm like, you know what? I want to just go back to what I was looking at earlier.
Mm.
Do you think that's like holding you back in life or affecting any parts of your life?
Yeah, I mean, couldn't be true to the case.
So it's affecting your sleep,
Yep.
it's affecting your focus because the dope, and that's the thing, like it's not your fault. It's the brain the brain is easily wired, and once it gets wired, it's very keen to go back to what gives it pleasure because
Hmm.
it's normal, right? But it's affecting your focus, it's affecting your sleep, it's affecting how you feel at work because of the flat lines. Is there anything else or any other way that this is affecting you right now?
Well, I've been working out or going to the gym because I've been spending so much time doing that. And then in general too, since I'm losing so much energy, it would be that I'm basically wasting away. That was the way to do it. So it's a physical regard of it as well. Me being up as well late as night as I am, I can't put enough well as I was, I can't put enough filters on to block out blue light, so it's hurting my eyes. So maybe some of my vision's going away too. Not in the grand scheme of it, I'm not going like
Right.
nearsighted, but I'm not seeing any better, I should say.
Good.
I mean, this is something I had to ask myself whenever I was going through it to really help me stop.
Yep,
What do you think happens if how old are you right now? Like 26, if I'm doing math right, or
you're
25?
correct. Yeah, yeah, you got
So,
it.
I mean, what do you think happens if you live like this for until you're 36, until you're 46? Like, how would your life look like?
Well, at that point, I would just give up then. If that was the case, if I still kept doing this, I would just give up and just live into that. So there would be no point where if you reached out to me or if I found anything I would like to stop, it would just be the case where I consider it the point of no return. I know it's very nihilistic of me to say it like that because I mean, I'm sure you have clients who, are older than me. And I have been to, I mentioned to you before in the last meeting we had, I went to Sexual Addicts Anonymous and everybody there was older than me. But I mean, at my continual expense, I would just say, nah, there's nothing else to it. There's just not much else to it for me than there. So my eyesight would get worse. My sleeping habits get worse, and pretty much everything would go down.
I know that that's something in your mind that you would accept, but would you be okay with that though?
No, I would not.
Okay. So we're gonna build a plan to help you do this because I'm 20 right now,
Mhm.
and I would have those thoughts as well. I'm 21, but I would have those thoughts as well, where it's like, fuck, is this gonna be a part of my life? Is it, if I have it under control, can I just do it forever? And it's like a mind virus, because yeah, it's like not even you speaking. It's just a lower version of you, that Pornhub, and it's dangerous. It's dangerous. So is this more of an internal battle, or do you think it's like affecting your relationships outside, like your
Oh,
friends, your family, girlfriends, or
oh, easily that. Oh, wholeheartedly that. It's definitely a mixture of both. It's not just an internal one. I brought it into relationships outside of that. I would consider the fact. I mean, yeah, I consider the fact that I wasn't able to love anybody in like a romantic way, considering the fact that I all I had was just sex on the mind. So because
Yeah.
of that, I squandered a few relationships. Squandered a few relationships.
yeah, it must not be easy. And at that time, did you did you know it was because of pornography, or was it just like, oh, I wonder what happened, or are you just coming to that realization now?
It could be both. It certainly could be both.
That sounds frustrating. When when I was watching it for like 6 or 8 years, just like a very long time, I actually went through. Um, do you know what PIED is?
I did not know.
So it's porn-induced erectile dysfunction.
Ah, that's right. Okay, then yeah, no, I'm aware of that.
Yeah, I started at such a young age and continued through such an important time in my life, where for 2 years I went through that, and it was like I tried to hide it from girls, and oh, try, it just wouldn't work. Relationships obviously got ruined. She thought it was her, and just relationships went to shit because of it.
Hmm.
Have you dealt with any of those symptoms as well, or is it just on the emotional side of things?
I wouldn't know what it's like then for me to consider if I had PIED. I thought for a time I did when I had my last girlfriend,
Mhm.
and I wouldn't be surprised if I do, but I don't believe so. I don't believe so. But you can put it as a maybe if you want to in your notes,
Okay.
and you can
What
lean
if
toward
that is like a possibility?
it possible. And you can. I could honestly see it leaning towards yes. Then the closer to this than no.
Okay, just before I move on, for how this is like affecting your life, is there any other ways you think I should know about this, or do you think we covered most of it?
We covered all the bases of it being where it affects me in the most ways possible, like where it really hits the big spots.
Okay, all right. And you mentioned you went to the Sexual Anonymous meetings. Um, have you tried anything else to try to quit over the past couple of years or the past couple of months?
Aside from putting apps on the phone to block it, no. It's been those have been the big two.
So whenever you went through the meetings and with the apps, I'm assuming you were able to stay free for like a period of time.
Right.
Yes. Yes.
What's like the longest period you were able to free yourself like by yourself?
A good month. A clean month.
And that's the longest?
Yes.